fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cages loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the days on its run. For wherever we go, you'll always know that the army goes rolling along. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift.
All right, folks, welcome. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. I'm the host of the stream, and as you guys can see, this is live footage from Topeka, Kansas, where President Trump is set to start his Make America Great Again rally. So if you guys can please help us by sharing this live stream on social media. If you guys share it on Facebook or Twitter or gab.ai, I'll be giving you guys a quick shout out. So if you guys can share this live stream on social media and tag us, then we'll give you guys a quick shout out on microphone. Thank you so much in advance. We need as much help as we can get, folks. So please share this live stream. Send it through text message, or you can send it through email. You can post it on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, 4chan, 8chan, Reddit, wherever you guys can put it. If you guys are part of groups like on Facebook and Twitter and Gab, if you guys can post it on your group, that would be amazing too. Thank you so much in advance, and I'll see you guys on the chat. Thank you. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Alberto. Thank you so much, Alberto, for helping us on Super Chat. We're trying to get to the next rally, folks. All of the support on Super Chat, all of the support on PayPal, that helps us get to the next Trump rally. So if you guys would like to help us, you can do so on the Super Chat, on the chat itself, or you guys can also do it on paypal.me/GST Live. Thank you so much.
Bro.
All right, folks, I apologize for that, but it should be good now. All right, so I'm going to be giving some shout outs real quick, and we have JT Waterman. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. Joel, thank you so much for sharing our live stream. And Lawrence, thank you so much. We also have Steve Bennett. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see, we have Richard. Thank you so much, Rich. Perry, thank you so much, Perry, for sharing our live stream on social media. We also have Chad. Thank you so much, Chad, for sharing our live stream. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Culturism. Thank you so much for your support on Twitter and sharing our live stream. We have Paula. Thank you so much, Paula, for sharing our live stream. Who else do we have it on here, folks? Who else do we have on here? There's a bunch of Patriots sharing our stream. Thank you so much to Janine. Thank you, Janine, for sharing our live stream. Let's see, who else do we have here? I'll be checking it out in just a few minutes again to see if there's any more Patriots that have been sharing our live stream on social media. All right, so as of right now, those are all the Patriots we have. If you guys shared our stream on Twitter, I'll give you guys a shout out. I'm also going to Gab and Facebook to see if there's any more Patriots that have been sharing our live stream on social media. Folks, that helps us out so much you cannot believe. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter anything. Just put hashtag Trump Rally or hashtag Topeka Trump Rally and tag us also. And share this live stream on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, wherever. And it helps out the channel so much. Thank you. All right, folks, so we have a few more. We have Truth Matters. Thank you so much for your support and sharing it on social media. Thank you so much, Deborah, for sharing our stream. Those are the first two that I just saw. Thank you so much to Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Awoke. Thank you so much, Awoke, for sharing our live stream. On gab.ai, we have Cookie. Thank you very much. It says Cookies News. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. We also have JT. Yeah, I think it's JT Waterman. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is JT Waterman. Thank you so much for sharing our stream. Thank you so much, Occult Culturism, for sharing our stream. Who else do we have on here? Let's see. Oh, here we go. We have Blog Dog. Thank you so much for sharing our stream. And then I think that's all we have right now on gab.ai. So if you guys share our live stream, we're going to give you guys a quick shout out on microphone. All right, so we have a few more Patriots sharing our stream on Twitter, and we have Gerard, thank you so much, and we also have Gary, thank you so much, Gary. We have USA Buy Sell Business Model, thank you so much. Gaming and Yellen, thank you so much for your support. RLG, thank you so much for your support. AKF SPN Family, thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. You guys are amazing. We have Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn, for sharing our stream. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Doug. Thank you very much, Doug, for sharing our live stream on Twitter. Alright, so we have Panic. Thank you so much, Panic, for sharing our stream on Twitter. We also have Dennis Clark. Thank you so much, Dennis, for sharing our stream. And then we got... I think it's Ms. Jean. Thank you so much for sharing our stream on social media. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you, Susan, for sharing our stream. And again, thank you, Doug. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a quick update. The president is boarding Air Force One right now. Again, the president is boarding Air Force One right now. It's not going to take that long. It's not that far, so don't. It should start soon. Please share the live stream on social media. If you share the live stream on Twitter or on Gab, I'll give you guys a quick shout out on microphone as a thank you for your support and for helping out Golden State Times. Thank you. Don't forget to smack the like button too. That lets YouTube know that you guys like our stream, you guys like our coverage and our channel. Thank you.
so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
All right, so I'd like to give a few shout outs. We got the goalie 7. Thank you so much. Let's see, who else do we have on here? What other Patriots are sharing our live stream? We have Walter. Thank you so much, Walter, for your support in sharing our live stream. We have Blocked by @Saranovich. Thank you so much for your support and sharing our live stream. Thank you so much, Frank, for sharing our stream. Gadia, thank you so much for sharing our stream. Who else do we have on here? Let's see, what other Patriots? Panic, thank you so much. And like I said before, Dennis, thank you. I'd like to say a quick thank you to Dat573. Thank you for your support on Super Chat. You're amazing, Patriot. I want to give a quick thank you to Leo. Thank you so much, Patriot, for your support on Super Chat. All right, so let me check real quick if there's any more patriots that have been sharing our stream on social media. Let's see if we have any more patriots. April, thank you so much, April, for sharing our live stream. We also have Elk. Thank you so much, Elk, for sharing our stream. Mats, thank you so much, Mats, for sharing our stream. We also have Bethany. Thank you so much, Bethany, for sharing our live stream. We also have Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin. Let's see, who else do we have on here? We have Big Oil 7. Thank you so much, Big Oil, for sharing our live stream. Walter, thank you so much, Walter, for sharing our live stream. But yeah, folks, if you guys share our live stream, we're gonna give you guys a quick shout out on microphone. I'm gonna go to Gab. Before I didn't see Gab, a lot of people were sharing it on there, but anything helps, folks. Wherever you guys can share it, that would be amazing. We have Ty Myra. Thank you so much for your support and sharing our live stream. We also have Pete. Thank you so much, Pete, for sharing our stream. We have Cyrene. I hope I said that right, but thank you so much for sharing our live stream. We also have Usane Burry. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. Victoria, thank you so much for sharing our live stream. We have a bunch of patriots sharing our live stream. That's amazing. Thank you so much for all of your support, all of your hard work. We have Hemihead. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. And we have Witty Word Writer. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. Witty Word Writer, that's what it says. Thank you so much. I guess there's a few that are not coming up on the other thing that I was looking for, but I would like to say thank you to Joel and Captain Kirk. Thank you so much for your support and sharing our live stream on social media. I'd like to say thank you to Shirley. Thank you so much, Shirley, for sharing our stream. And we also have Patriot Beth. Thank you so much, Patriot Beth. And we also have Lambert. Thank you so much, Lambert, for sharing our stream. I'd like to give a quick thank you to, Drew. Thank you so much, Drew, for sharing our live stream on social media. Thank you very much, LD, also for sharing our live stream. And thank you so much, Maggie, for sharing our live stream. We also have Shirley. Thank you so much, Shirley, for sharing our stream. Press 1 on the chat if you guys like Based Red Shirt Man. They're dancing right in front of you, folks. Based Red Shirt Man. Press 1 on the chat if you love being a winner. If you're not tired of winning, if you just want to keep winning and winning and winning, press 1 on the chat. If you love being a winner, love being part of a country that now is respected around the world, folks. Respected around the world. I want to give a quick shout out to Lewis67. Thank you so much for your support on Super Chat. You're amazing, Patriot. All right, folks, I'm going to give a quick thank you to Ronald. And we also have, let's see, Ronald, thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see if you have any other Patriots that are sharing our live stream real quick. Yes, thank you so much to Harold. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. And Jim, thank you so much, Jim, for sharing our live stream. We also have Joshua. Thank you so much, Josh, for sharing our stream. Jerry, thank you so much, Jerry. I'm trying to see if there's any more Patriots that are sharing our live stream. So yeah, thank you to those that just shared our live stream. If you haven't yet, please share our live stream on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Gab, 4chan, 8chan, wherever you can put it, however you can send it, through text message, through email. Let your friends know. Call up your friends and hey, you know what? Look up Golden State Times on YouTube. The president is set to come out in just a few minutes and deliver his speech after Kavanaugh has been confirmed, and let people know that the president is set to come out in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for sharing our stream on social media. All right, folks, I'm giving you guys a quick update. This is breaking news. Kavanaugh's motorcade has arrived at the Supreme Court, where he is set to be sworn in during a private ceremony. The only people that are going to be there are the people of his choosing, and that most likely will include his family, close friends, and stuff like that. But he is being sworn in a private ceremony at the Supreme Court right now, folks. This is happening right now. The president most likely already signed his, I think it's called a commission, and Supreme Court is right now. Judge Kavanaugh is at the Supreme Court. I'm sorry, is at the Supreme Court, and he's being set to be sworn in a private ceremony. There's going to be a ceremony to the public and to the press, most likely on Monday at the White House, just like there was for Justice Gorsuch. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Live here at Golden State Times, we're going to be definitely streaming that live for you folks. I'm going to be checking in just a few minutes if there's any more patriots has been sharing our live stream on social media, and we're going to give them a shout out. Thank you. All right, so I'd like to give a quick shout out to the Mason Patriot. Thank you so much, Mason Patriot, for sharing our live stream on social media. Thank you very much to Happy Campers for sharing our live stream on social media. Also, thank you so much to Airborne Richard. Thank you so much, Richard, for sharing our live stream on social media. It's our live stream, folks. We're all a team. We're all trying here to make sure we help out the president, to make sure that we call our congressmen, call our senators, and that they are held accountable, that, you know, they have to do whatever the people say that they have to do. Okay, so we help each other here at Golden State Times. It's our stream. It's our channel. It belongs to all of us. Thank you so much. I also like to give a quick shout out to Hand of Valley. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. Best Me Dimples, thank you so much. 207_Melissa, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Also, thank you, Fran, for sharing the live stream on social media. Thank you so much, Ellen, for sharing the live stream on social media. Also, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Lucius. Thank you so much, Lucius, for sharing the live stream. Michael, thank you so much, Michael, for sharing. Two Michaels for sharing the live stream. Thank you both, Michaels. Let's see if we have any more Patriots. Yes. Thank you so much, Nguyen. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Another Michael. Thank you, Michael, for sharing the live stream on social media. We have Ken. Thank you so much, Ken, for sharing the live stream. Amy. Thank you so much, Amy, for sharing the live stream. Mrs. Florida Patriot. Thank you so much. We also have Stefan. I guess Stefan from Canada? I think it is. Stefan from Canada. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. We have Ronald. Thank you so much, Ronald, for sharing the live stream on social media. All right, folks. All right, so if anybody else shares the live stream on social media, on Twitter or Facebook or Gab, I'm going to give them a quick shout out and say thank you for helping Golden State Times. Please share the live stream. Smack the like button, the thumbs up button right below the video. That way YouTube knows that you guys like our coverage. You guys like our channel. You guys like to watch President Trump here at Golden State Times. And YouTube will help us reach more Patriots. So it's kind of like a help and help kind of situation. And also thank you to the moderators for coming out, keeping the chat clean and enjoyable for everyone. All right, so we have a few more Patriots that are sharing the stream on social media. We have Sean. Thank you, Sean. Steve. Thank you so much, Steve. We also have Pastor. Thank you so much, Pastor, for sharing the live stream. Reverend Paula Snyder. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Devil Dane. That's what it is. Not Dance. Devil Dane. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. All right, so I have a couple more Patriots that are sharing our live stream. We got Jacob. Thank you so much, Jacob. And Rand. Thank you so much, Rand, for sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see if we have any more Patriots here. We have Jennifer Williams. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. And we also have Lori. Thank you so much, Lori, for sharing our live stream. Paul and Shirokov, thank you so much for sharing our live stream. Deplorable Perdition, thank you so much for sharing our live stream. We also have Corliss D's. Thank you so much, Corliss, for sharing our live stream. And we have Awake. Thank you so much, Awake, for sharing our live stream. All right, so I hope I don't butcher this. Marius, thank you so much for sharing our live stream. If I butchered that, I'm so sorry. But thank you so much. And Sean and Steve. Who else we have? Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for sharing our live stream on social media. All right, so I'd like to give a quick thank you to, let's see here, we got Wind. Thank you so much, Wind, for sharing our live stream. We also have Chris B. Thank you so much, Chris, for helping us and sharing our live stream. We have Walking Away from Dems. Thank you so much, Walking Away from Dems, for sharing our live stream. Laura Thunman. Thank you so much, Laura, for sharing our live stream. We have the Trumpster. Thank you so much, Trumpster, for sharing our live stream on social media. We have Penny. Thank you so much, Penny, for your support and sharing our live stream on social media. We have Sunny Cats. Thank you so much, Sunny, for sharing our live stream. Let's see here. Who else do we have? We have Melissa. Thank you so much, Melissa, for sharing our stream. And Jacob, thank you so much, Jacob. Let's see if you have any more Patriots sharing our live stream here. If you would like to help us get to the next Trump rally that is going to happen on, let's see here, okay, so it's going to happen on Tuesday, folks. Another Trump rally on Tuesday and Wednesday, back to back. So if you would like to help us get to the next Trump rally, you can help us through Super Chat. Super Chat is on the chat itself. It's a little money sign right next to where you type. If you guys would like to help us there, it would be greatly appreciated. We need as much help as we can possibly get, folks. So if you guys would like to help out Golden State Times get to the next Trump rally, you can do so on Super Chat, or you can also go to paypal.me/GST Live. Nightbot should be putting the link on the chat momentarily. Thank you. All right, so let's see if there's any more patriots that are sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see. Let me get a quick look here. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so we have, let's see here. I'm trying to look for more patriots to see if they're sharing our live stream. All right, here we go. Troy, thank you so much, Troy, for sharing our live stream. We also have Bill. Thank you so much, Bill, for sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Otto. Thank you so much, Otto, for sharing our live stream on social media. And we have Laura. Thank you so much, Laura. And I think that's it for right now, folks. If you guys would like to get a shout out, please share our live stream on social media. It helps us out immensely, and we're very much thankful. We're pretty much thankful for everyone that shares a live stream on social media because it helps us out so much. So if you guys have a Twitter account, if you guys have a Gab account, if you guys have Facebook or anything like that, please share a live stream on social media, on those social media networks. And also, don't forget to smack the like button. That thumbs up button tells YouTube, hey, you know what? We love Golden State Times. We love their coverage, their videos and stuff like that. And they, in return, put us in recommended so we can get more patriots in here. And then they'll enjoy President Trump's speech. So it helps out the channel a lot, folks.
March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army.
I'd like to give a quick thank you to Old Man Stoner. Thank you so much. And we also have, let's see here,
First to fight for the right.
Surotic. I hope I said that. I hope I didn't butcher that, but thank you so much for sharing our live stream. Kyle, thank you so much, Kyle, for sharing our live stream on social media.
And it's high, high day, the army's on its way. Count off the cages loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
So I'd like to say thank you to California Deplorable. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. Let's see. We also have I Am Virus. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. Awake and Sing. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. We have Saori Keller. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream. We also have D. Thank you so much, D, for sharing our live stream. We got Beth. Thank you so much, Beth, for sharing our live stream. NY for Trump. New York for Trump, I guess. New York. What does it say? New York Stacy in Texas. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for sharing our live stream. We have Well-Mannered Tweety. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. We also like to give a quick thank you to Mojo Mario. Thank you so much for your support on Super Chat. I'd also like to give a quick thank you to Bud. Thank you so much, Bud, for your support on Super Chat. Thank you so much. All right, so I got a couple more thank yous. Thank you so much to Donald Guy for sharing our live stream. Also, thank you so much to Browning. Thank you for sharing our live stream. We got Scott. Thank you very much, Scott, for sharing our live stream on social media. We're trying to see if there's any more Patriots that have shared. Oh, here we go. We have On and On. Thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media.
Christ was born across the sea.
really quick on the microphone. For next week, what do you guys think the narrative is going to be with the Democrats and the mainstream media, which is a branch of the Democratic Party? What do you think is their new narrative? To me, honestly, starting either right now or maybe even tomorrow, but definitely Monday, is going to be Russia, Russia, Russia all over again, folks. 4 a.m., you know what that means. Alright, so I'd like to give a quick thank you to Yalin. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Also, Mayor, thank you so much, Mayor, for sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see if we have any more patriots sharing the live stream. Kathy, thank you so much, Kathy, for sharing the live stream. Werner, thank you so much, Werner, for sharing the live stream. Emilio, thank you so much, Emilio, for sharing the live stream. We got Jeff. And we got Sky. Thank you so much, Jeff and Sky, for sharing the live stream on social media. Also, thank you so much, Republicat. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Unique Lines. Thank you so much, Unique Lines, for sharing the live stream. We also have True POTUS 45. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We have a Donald guy. Yeah, I said that earlier, but thank you so much again for sharing the live stream. If you guys share our live stream on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, or any of those social medias, we'll give you guys a quick shout out on microphone. Thank you so much. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Jillian. Thank you so much, Jillian. Also, Peggy. Thank you so much, Peggy, for sharing our live stream on social media. Elizabeth, we also have Rain. Thank you so much, Elizabeth and Rain, for sharing the live stream on social media. Jackie, thank you so much, Jackie, for sharing the live stream on social media. Let's see, we got Bobby. Thank you so much, Bobby. And Deplorable Claudia. Thank you so much, Deplorable Claudia and Bobby, for sharing the live stream on social media. We have Eriberto. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. And Sunia, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We got Rosemary. Thank you so much, Rosemary. And Hugh. Thank you so much, Hugh, for sharing the live stream. Let's see. Let's see if we have any more. Here we go. Mayor. Thank you so much, Mayor. We already gave a shout out to Mayor, but thank you again for sharing the live stream on social media. So we'll be giving more shout outs as more people, more patriots start sharing the live stream on Twitter, on Facebook, on Gab, on stuff like that. So thank you so much in advance. Don't forget to smack the like button. That lets YouTube know that we are doing a good job and you guys like our content and our live streams. Thank you. All right, I guess I left the microphone on for a minute. All right, so the Michael Show, thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. Also, Kenneth and Picurith, thank you so much for sharing our live stream. The 3%er, thank you so much for sharing our live stream. Also, I Stand With Jones, thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media. Lord Jeffrey, thank you so much for sharing our live stream on social media also. Thank you. All right, so I'd like to give some shout outs here. We got Seth. Thank you so much, Seth, for sharing the live stream. We got Arc Patriot. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We have LB Truth. Thank you so much, LB. We got Ricky Lee. Thank you so much, Ricky, for sharing the live stream. We got William Stephenson. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Let's see. We also have Mark. Thank you so much, Mark. And Aldea. Thank you so much, Aldea, for sharing the live stream. We got Chemical Mike. Thank you so much, Chemical Mike, for sharing the live stream. Let's see if we got any more Patriots here sharing the stream. Vincent. Thank you so much, Vincent, for sharing the stream. And we also have Melinda. Thank you so much, Melinda, for sharing the live stream on social media. I'm going to be looking on other social media too to see if I can find any more Patriots sharing our live stream, and we'll give them a shout out. Thank you. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Jen. Thank you so much for supporting us on Super Chat. Thank you for your support, Patriot. We will also like to give a thank you to Kris. Thank you so much, Kris, for supporting us on Super Chat. Thank you so much for your support. All right, folks, so they're making sure that they're making sure everything is working correctly and stuff like that. So a few speakers should be coming out before the president, but we'll see. I'd like to give a quick shout out to CD. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Also, Emilio. Thank you very much, Emilio, for sharing the live stream. We have Chad. Thank you so much, Chad, for sharing the live stream on social media. We got Eyes Wide Open. Thank you so much for your support and sharing on live stream, our live stream on social media. American Fighting for President Trump. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Tim, thank you so much, Tim, sharing it twice on social media. Thank you so much for going above and beyond. Dingle, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have Indigenous Biafran. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. America Comes First. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. All right, so we'll be giving shout outs to everyone that shares our live stream on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, and all that stuff until the president comes out. Thank you so much for your support. All right, so there's some Patriots that are not showing up on Twitter, but we would like to say thank you to Ninja for sharing the live stream, and also the Right Thinker. Thank you for sharing the live stream on social media. We'd like to say a quick thank you to Corrado and also Roy. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Just Chillin', thank you so much for sharing the stream. We got Lavender. Thank you so much, Lavender, for sharing the live stream. Let's see if we have any more Patriots here. Michelle, thank you so much, Michelle, for sharing the live stream. And we got Panic. Thank you very much, Panic, for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have Jazz. Thank you so much, Jazz, for sharing the live stream. We also have Free Q. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Let's see if we have any more Patriots here sharing our live stream. All right, so that's all the new ones that we have right now. Thank you, folks, for all of your hard work and your support. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Joe and Jamie. Thank you so much for your support on Super Chat. Sorry I didn't get it as soon as you guys did it, but I'm trying to make sure that everything is correct. I'm trying to make sure that everything is perfect for you folks. I do not want any problems. I don't want any issues on the stream, so I'm trying to give you guys the best experience of this rally as possible. Thank you so much, Joe and Jamie, for your support on Super Chat. All right, so I have a few more thank yous to Abe. Thank you so much, Abe, for your support and for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have Victoria. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Let's see if we have any more Patriots here that are sharing the live stream, this live stream on social media. Enjoying the show. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. And also DJ Giovanni, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We have Susan. Thank you so much, Susan. And Roy. I think I said Roy the last time. Ebby. We have Aiden. Oh, these are all new. Okay, so yeah, so thank you so much. We have, let's see here, we got Susan. Thank you so much, Susan. And we have Roy. Like I said, thank you so much, Roy. We have Mike and Ebby. And we also have Aiden. Thank you so much, Aiden, for sharing the live stream. We have No More Secrets. Thank you so much. And also Mark. Thank you so much, Mark, for sharing the live stream. Corrado. I think I said Corrado. And another Roy. Okay, so that's why I was confused. There's two Roys that share the live stream on social media. Thank you to you both. All right, so we have Drain the Swamp. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. And Joe, thank you so much, Joe, for sharing the live stream. We also have Leslie. Thank you so much, Leslie. And Tony. Thank you so much, Tony, for sharing the live stream. Al Walker. Thank you so much, Al, for sharing the live stream. And I think for right now, those are the updated the updated patriots that are sharing the live stream right now on social media. If you haven't yet, please share the stream on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, 8chan, 4chan, wherever you can put it. It'll be greatly appreciated, and it helps out the channel so much. Also, don't forget to smack the like button, the thumbs up button right below the video. That tells YouTube, you know what? We love Golden State Times. We love Trump. We want to see more. We love these live streams, and we want more patriots to be coming in, and we want to share this experience with them. So don't forget to smack the like button. That helps us out a lot. Thank you.
Our God is in the house. And our God reigns. And our God reigns. Amen. It is an environment that our God has promised to bless. It's the environment of unity, where 2 or 3 are gathered. He's uniquely with us. Let's kick off this with us. Let's kick off this rally with prayer. Is that all right? Are you going to pray with me? Let's now humble ourselves and unite in prayer. Heavenly Father, here in this arena, in the heart of this country, Lord, there are many ways in which the health of this nation has deteriorated. The catchphrase, "Make America Great Again," is expressing a desire to go back, but specifically to return to your principles for greatness. It's a call, your principles for greatness, for us to return to the great bottom line truths of life, upon which all true greatness is essentially established. Lord, you know how my grandmother made us eat our vegetables. We didn't really to be healthy. Lord, every now and then, you will allow the service of our health to remind us that we need to go back to what Grandma said would promote good health. And Lord, the founding fathers of this country, like necessary for the health of this country. Necessary, because you said in Proverbs 29, verse 18, that where revelation from you is ignored, law and order disappears, and people run wild. And order disappears, and people run wild. So, Lord, the greatness of this country, the health of this country can only be realized as we follow the recipe book of your holy word. Help each of us under the sound of my voice to become a chef, being fed and feeding others with the life-giving recipes that come from the table of your holy word. Now, Lord, in the midst of all the political chaos, you've given us a recipe that includes prayer as a main ingredient. You said in Romans chapter 13, verses 1 through 7, and 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2, that the key to living in quiet peace is found in praying for and honoring our authorities. So we pray today for President Trump, his administration, and all the human authorities positioned by you, heads in families, in business, in government, and in faith. You have situated them for your divine purposes and for our good. We pray for godly wisdom so they'll know what to do. We pray for your guidance so they'll know how to do. Then we pray for your resources so we'll have what we need to do what you want us to do in the way you want us to do it. Finally, Lord, after all is said and done, grant us the blessed privilege of standing before your throne to hear you say the words, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Bring us then from labor to reward. I utter this prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Good evening. If you please remain standing, if you're able to do so. And I invite our military members and veterans to offer a hand salute. Otherwise, put your right hand over your heart and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the greatest nation in the world. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yes!
All right, folks, so we would like to give a quick shout out to JJ MAGA. Thank you so much for your support in sharing the live stream on social media. Let's see if we have any more Patriots here. We got Jazz. Thank you so much, Jazz, for your support in sharing the live stream. Mary, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We got Seabrun. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Let's see here. We got Jerome. Thank you so much, Jerome, for sharing the live stream. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? Who else is sharing our live stream on social media? We also have Pamela and let's see here, Patricia. Pamela and Patricia, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. All right, folks, we got Jazz. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. And we have Lisa Bell. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. And we got Deplorable. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Happy Campers. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We also have Danny. Thank you so much, Danny, for sharing the live stream. We have Warner. Thank you so much, Warner, for sharing the live stream. And Edwin, thank you so much, Edwin, for sharing the live stream on social media. All right, so I'm trying to see if we got any more that we can give a shout out to. We have the Truth Bomb. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We also have Alfonso. Thank you so much, Alfonso, for sharing the live stream. We got Carrie Jones. Thank you so much, Carrie, for sharing the stream. We have Let. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. Thank you.
Hello, Kansas. Now, for those that don't know, I was born a couple miles from here, downtown Topeka. And I went to high school at Shawnee Heights. And I have been blessed to work for this great man for many years. And now he selected me to be his campaign manager for 2020 to give us 4 more years of President Trump. Now I need all of you to do me a really big favor tonight. I promise him this is going to be the best crowd ever. Kansas is Trump country. So I need you to chant, I need you to yell, and I need you to be all in to helping him hold the House for 2018, grow our lead in the Senate, and do everything we need to do to get Donald Trump elected for 4 more years. Now, as many of you know, things are changing. Things are getting better. Wages are increasing. GDP and percentages everyone said nobody could do. They said you would need a magic wand, but this president knows how to win. Now, is anyone sick of winning? No. He said we're going to win, and we're going to win some more. We're going to keep winning. And today we won again. Now, if there's anything Donald Trump taught me, President Trump, sorry, I still sometimes forget, President Trump, was he taught me how to fight hard, to fight through this fake news, to not listen to any of the crap they want to throw at us. It is probably the biggest lesson I learned, was if you want to fight for a better country, for all the people that I came from, just like this, I came just from a middle-class family right here in Topeka. I barely left this town for 20 years. I thought Topeka was a big city for a long time. I promise you. And then they took me to New York, and I was like, wait, I can put Topeka in a whole building. But the values I learned playing baseball at Scaba, playing basketball in this arena, some of my grade school teachers from Tecumseh South came up and hugged me today. Right? Go Mustangs. Those values taught me how to help the president become president of the United States because he was listening to all of us. He's listening to all of you. And what he needs is for you all to keep fighting. And you know what you guys can do in this room? There's probably 11,000 people in here. If every single one of you text 10 people, call 10 friends and say, go vote for the Republican, we will win Kansas too, we will win the governorship, we'll win everything. Numbers matter, and the people in this room can make it happen. You are the army of Trump. You are why we win, and this is why I'm proud to be a Kansan. Now, I want to try a little test tonight. I want to try in Topeka. I'm not feeling very good about the LTE service in here, but I brought a bunch of signed hats tonight. And if funny enough to believe, this is my first time on stage ever speaking. I'm more of a backroom computer kind of guy, if you watch and read the news. Maybe you get the truthful news every once in a while. But what I want everyone to do is over the next couple hours, if you can't do it now, is I want you to break out your cell phone, and I want you to text Kansas to 88022. You can see it up on some of these signs. And if you do that, I'm going to select a whole bunch of people to get signed Trump hats delivered to your house. But I need you to text. The other thing you're going to do when you get that text message is it's going to teach us how to talk to you when election time comes and how you can help the army of Trump and how you can help Donald Trump directly. Now, who wants to help? That's it? All right, hold on. I want to hear how loud you're going to be when President Trump walks out that door. I want to hear it. I want to hear what Kansas sounds like. All right, so everyone's going to text 88022? I don't see a lot of phones out. Who's going to remember that? There we go. Let's see phones in here. There we go. There we go. Because we have to fight together. He is a soldier that has endless energy. I'm telling you, I will tell you a short little story here. I was on the plane. We came back, I think, from our 4th rally. I was 40 years old, I was sitting in a chair, I don't think I could even feel my legs anymore. And that man walked up to me and said, we're gonna go do another one, right? We can fly west, we can find somewhere else to go. That's the kind of president that had a plush life and wanted to give it all up to fight for every single person in this room. And he fights through all of this, and he fights through all the fake news, he fights from all those hit jobs. Every day, he fights, he's going to keep fighting for all of you. I have not seen the man stop working since the day I met him. So, I'm not going to sit out here all day because I'm sure you'd really like to hear from the President of the United States and not a local. It's a good sign it's getting close when I'm up here. He's backstage right now. He's got to do a little bit of stuff and he's going to come out here. But I will tell you another thing. I got to say this before I leave. This might be the record MAGA hat day. I mean, so I want you to do something for the president when he walks out. When he walks out, I want everyone to take off their red MAGA hats and do that. Let him see how many of you have bought all those red official MAGA hats. I'll let the other people who bought the non-official ones. It's okay. Don't buy it from Amazon, though. We do not want to buy from the Amazon Washington Post people, okay? We want to buy from an official store. So put up that hat in the air, you let him know, and promise me you will let him know how much Kansas is. All right, and I'm going to throw out some more free hats. So we're going to come out and we're going to throw some hats out, okay? Thank you, Kansas, and keep fighting every day for President Trump.
All right, folks, so I want to give a couple more thank yous to all of those that are sharing our live stream on social media. If you share our live stream on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, or any of those, I'll give you guys a shout out on the microphone here live. So I'd like to give a quick thank you to Legal Latina. Thank you so much, Legal Latina, for sharing the live stream on social media. I'd also like to give a thank you to P. Partridge. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We also have, let's see if we have any more Patriots sharing our live stream on social media real quick. Let's see here. Here we go. We got Angie. Thank you so much, Angie, for sharing our live stream on social media. We also have Gerald. Thank you so much, Gerald, for sharing our live stream on social media. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Jazz. Thank you, Jazz, for sharing the live stream. USN Wife. Thank you for sharing the live stream. Let's see if we have any more Patriots here sharing the stream. JJ MAGA, thank you so much. And Neil, thank you so much. All right, folks. So if you guys share the live stream on Twitter, Facebook, Gab, or any of those social medias, we will be giving you guys a quick shout out. Don't forget to smack the like button, the thumbs up button below the video. That tells YouTube you guys like our live streams, you guys love President Trump, and that you guys want to see more. So make sure to smack that like button, that thumbs up button below the video of the live stream. It helps us out so much, and we thank you so much in advance. I'd also like to give a quick thank you to Blade RN for your support on Super Chat. Thank you so much. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Tiberius7. Thank you, Tiberius, for your support on Super Chat. That helps us get to the next rally, folks. All of those contributions on Super Chat, it helps us get to the next Trump rally, which there's 2 of them this coming week. 2 of them. And then another one on Saturday. So 3 rallies in the next week, folks. Thank you so much. right, so I'd like to give a few more thank yous. One is to Kay. Thank you so much, Kay, for sharing the stream on social media. Let's see if we have any more patriots sharing our live stream. And we have Fran. Thank you so much, Fran, for sharing the stream. We also have Janie. Thank you so much, Janie, for sharing the live stream. Let's see here. We have any more patriots sharing the stream. Lucas. Thank you so much, Lucas, for sharing the stream. We also have, let's see here, Cash. Thank you so much, Cash, for sharing the stream. Kim, thank you so much, Kim, for sharing the live stream. And we also have Lewis. Thank you very much, Lewis, for sharing the live stream on social media. Let's see. We have for Call Me Dad. Thank you so much for sharing the stream on social media. Let's see. Okay, Abe, thank you so much. Abe Grimes, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. And we have Elated Veracity, thank you so much for sharing the stream. We also have Redeemable White Boy Rick, thank you for sharing the live stream. Red Pill, anyone? Thank you so much for sharing the stream. We have Dennis, thank you so much, Dennis, for sharing the stream. Rio Gene Guy, thank you so much for sharing the stream. And let's see if we have any more patriots sharing the stream. VYJ Conservative, thank you for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have John and Yasmin. Thank you so much, John and Yasmin, for sharing the live stream. We also have Donnie and The Ventilator. Thank you for sharing the live stream. PVV, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Deplorable Kafifi MAGA, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Yvonne Murray, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Let's see if we have any more here. Joseph, thank you so much, Joseph. And also Roy. And I think we already gave the rest of those shout outs, but thank you so much, everyone, for sharing the live stream on social media. have a few quick more shout outs to give. We have Mark and Alex. Thank you so much for sharing this live stream on social media. We also have Gare. Thank you so much, Gare. And Jamie. Thank you so much, Jamie. We also have Doug. Thank you so much, Doug. Lou. Thank you so much, Lou, for sharing the stream. Let's see who else. Daniel. Thank you so much, Daniel, for sharing the live stream. Sam Trump. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Casper. Thank you so much, Casper, for sharing the live stream. We have Bump and Run. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Free from the Tower. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We have Miss MAGA. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We have PG Keen. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. RMO Trump 2020. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. Bobby Arnold. Thank you so much, Bobby, for sharing the live stream. Mark. Thank you for sharing the live stream, Mark. And we also have James Long. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We have Allison. Thank you so much, Allison, for sharing the live stream. Susan, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Sam Trump, I guess for a second time, thank you for sharing the live stream. Austin, thank you so much for sharing the stream. Tom, thank you so much, Tom. And Jeff for sharing the live stream. Let's see if we're going to have any more here real quick. John, thank you so much, John, for sharing the stream. We got Tracy. Thank you so much, Tracy, for sharing the stream. We have Artie. Thank you so much, Artie, for sharing the live stream. All right, so I guess that's all the Patriots we have right now that are sharing the live stream. Thank you so much from us here at Golden State Times. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Angie for supporting us on Super Chat. Thank you so much for your support, Angie. I apologize that I'm not getting the Super Chats as fast as people sharing the stream, but I'll get to them in a minute. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Blade RN for your support on Super Chat. Thank you, Blade. I'll also like to give a quick thank you to Lori. Thank you, Lori, for your support on Super Chat. So if you guys make a donation through Super Chat or if you guys share the live stream on social media, we're going to give you guys a quick shout out here on the microphone. So please share this live stream. And if you'd like to help us get to the next Trump rally, you can contribute using Super Chat on the chat itself.
Kansas. Thank you very much. Hello, Kansas. Thank you. And I'm thrilled to be here with all of my friends on this truly historic night. This is a historic. I stand before you today on the heels of a tremendous victory for our nation, our people, and our beloved Constitution. Just a few hours ago, the U.S. Senate confirmed Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the United States Supreme Court. And I proudly signed the judge's commission aboard Air Force One just before landing. And this Monday night at 7 p.m. in the East Room of the White House, we will perform the swearing-in ceremony for soon-to-be Justice Kavanaugh, a great man. And he will sit proudly alongside Justice Neil Gorsuch, who's doing a great job to uphold your sacred rights and to defend your God-given freedom. And I want to thank our incredible Republican senators for refusing to back down in the face of the Democrats' shameless campaign of political and personal destruction. Since the moment Brett Kavanaugh was named, and you remember this, we made an announcement, and since right from the moment we announced, radical Democrats launched a disgraceful campaign to resist, obstruct, delay, demolish, and destroy. Right from the beginning, Brett Kavanaugh is a man of great character and intellect. He's a totally brilliant scholar who has devoted his life to the law. He is a loving husband, a devoted father, and a faithful public servant, and he always has been. What he and his wonderful family endured at the hands of Democrats is unthinkable. It's unthinkable. In their quest for power, the radical Democrats have turned into an angry mob. You saw that today with the screaming and the shouting, not from the 200 people or less that were, you know what? Those people, they couldn't fit in the front row. Look what we have here tonight. They threw away and threw aside every notion of fairness, of justice, of decency, and of due process. Nobody's seen anything like it. But each of you will have a chance in just 4 weeks to render your verdict on the Democrats' conduct at the ballot box. Gotta vote. Gotta vote. On November 6th, you will have the chance to stop the radical Democrats, and that's what they've become, by electing a Republican House and a Republican Senate. We will increase our majorities. We need more Republicans. We need more Republicans. Over the past few weeks, every American has now seen the profound stakes in the upcoming election. You now see it. We have been energized. We have been energized. If Democrats are willing to cause such destruction in the pursuit of power, just imagine the devastation they would cause if they ever obtained the power they so desperately want and crave. You're going to have other Supreme Court justices, places to be filled. It could be 3, it could even be 4, it could be a lot. And if you allow the wrong people to get into office, things could change. They could change, and they could change fast. And we're not going to let that happen. We can't let that happen. It can go very quickly. It can change very fast. We can't let that happen. You don't hand matches to an arsonist, and you don't give power to an angry left-wing mob, and that's what they've become. The Democrats have become too extreme and too dangerous to govern. Republicans believe in the rule of law, not the rule of the mob. We're doing a hell of a job of doing it. We're draining the swamp, and we want to defeat the Democrats conclusively. Under Republican leadership, America is booming. America is thriving. America is winning because we are finally putting America first. We are putting America first. Yesterday, it was announced that unemployment has fallen to 3.7%, the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years, lowest in 50 years. We've created nearly 600,000 jobs in the last 3 months alone. Think of that, 600,000. And if I ever said that when I was campaigning, the fake news media would go and say, impossible. They are fake. Manufacturing confidence is at an all-time high. Confidence, very important, all-time high. And we have the best economy in the history of our country, the best. We're taking care of our veterans, protecting our great seniors, and rebuilding America's military might like it hasn't been built before. But if Democrats take control, they will try to plunge our country into gridlock, poverty, and chaos, and that's what's going to happen. It can change. The Democrats want to significantly raise your taxes. Essentially, they want to impose socialism, Venezuela. Dismantle law enforcement and eliminate our borders. They want to have nice, open borders. No way. The Democrats have become the party of crime. They have become the party of crime. Think of it. Republicans are the party of law and order and justice. And we really have become, even more so than ever before, the party of opportunity and wealth. And that's what's happening. We're creating wealth for everybody. Whether it's small businesses, big businesses, or people wanting great jobs, that's what's happening. And you know, wages right now, for the first time in 19 years, wages are going up for people. And jobs, you can choose the job you want for the first time. Many years. So we are thrilled to be joined by a number of your state's terrific Republican leaders. And I have to tell you that I wasn't supposed to be here because, you know, this is such a big day. This is such a big day. I was supposed to call you. They said, do you mind calling Kris Kobach and Steve Watkins? Do you mind telling them that because of the fact that we are today getting this great, great, talented, wonderful Supreme Court judge, they said, could you call the people of Kansas and tell them we won't be able to make it tonight? I said, I don't have the courage to do that. I don't have the courage. I said, I don't have the courage. They called me, they said, sir, we're signing the next United States Supreme Court justice. They always say, you've heard it, the biggest thing a president can do, they've always said, is Supreme Court justice, the biggest. And some have had none. We've had 2 in less than 2 years, I guess, you know. Some have had none. Some presidents have had none. But it's the biggest thing you can do. So they said, sir, do you mind canceling Kansas tonight? We're going to have it. I said, no way I'm canceling Kansas. No way. No way. I had that phone working. I had that phone working on that plane. I had that signature going on the plane. And here we are. And by the way, you think this crowd inside is big? You ought to see the crowd that's outside. We just put up big movie screens, but I think this is better, right? This is better. I want to thank Congressman Roger Marshall. Been a great friend. Roger's been a great friend, and a great friend also, Ron Estes. Great person. They helped us so much with the tax cuts, with regulation cuts, with so many things that we've passed that nobody thought would be possible. So thank you both very much. Where are they? Where are they? Thank you very much, fellas. Thank you. Fantastic. And also, I want to thank somebody who's done a fantastic job. GOP Chair Kelly Arnold. Kelly. Great job. You know why a great job? Because we won this state by a lot, right? And after what I just did for you with the new deal with Mexico and Canada, I think we should double it up. USMCA. I refuse to call it NAFTA because NAFTA was such a horrible deal. You didn't even realize it, what that was. So 50,000 plants and factories emptied out, millions and millions of jobs lost. So we negotiated a new deal, and I said, there's no way I'm calling it NAFTA 2. USMCA, and we opened up agriculture, we opened up dairy, we opened up a lot of things, and everybody's really happy. I don't know how they're doing in the other places, but they're really happy. So congratulations. Congratulations. And we also signed a great new deal with South Korea, and the farmers are going to be benefiting there too. And we're working right now. They want to make a deal. I said, you're not ready to make a deal yet. We're working on a deal with China. We'll see. We'll see. Look, they've been hitting us hard for a long time. We've never had a president that did anything about it. $500 billion a year. That's a big one. They take out. So right now we're doing extremely well with China. And let's see what happens. Maybe we'll do it. And if we don't, we're going to be in an even better position. You understand that? So we'll see. I also want to thank a man of incredible integrity and class, your governor, Jeff Collier. Jeff, where's Jeff? Jeff is a great guy. He's doing a really incredible job, and thank you, Jeff. But I didn't know Jeff. I told Jeff, I said, nothing personal. I just didn't know you. Because when I backed Kris, and you have one hell of a governor, and I think we have to talk about bringing him down to Washington or something. We talked about it. Okay? Great governor, great man. We're also joined by Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt. Thank you. And President of the Kansas State Senate, Susan Wagle. Susan. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. I'm also proud that our campaign manager, Brad Parscale, you know Brad Parscale. Where's Brad? Guy's like 7 feet tall, so you can't miss. Thank you, Brad. Our chief, you know him, our Chief Operating Officer, Mike Glassner. Do you know Michael? He's fantastic. Right from the beginning. Thank you, Michael. They all come from Kansas. They all come from Kansas. I guess that's how we win. You get from Kansas, you win. Listen. Along with our amazing Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. He is doing a great job. He's headed over to North Korea. This guy travels more. You got to do that to be a good one. You know, if you're home a lot, you're not doing much of a good job. We're doing a great job with North Korea. We're doing a great job with everybody. Mike Pompeo from Kansas. Great man. And also here with us tonight is your next Lieutenant Governor, Wink Hartman. Thank you, Wink. Thank you, Wink. So a man that's been with me from the beginning. He's tough, he's strong, and I hated that he ran because I would have loved to have brought him into my administration. In fact, if he loses, I'll bring him into my administration in 2 seconds. I hope he loses because I want him so badly, but don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was angry when he did it. I said, don't do it. Sir, I want to be the governor of Kansas. I love my people. I said, go do it. Go do it. I was very unhappy. I was very, very unhappy. I said, go do it. Then he went out and he's been winning and he's been doing an incredible job. But he does. He loves this state. He loves this state so much. And I want to introduce the next governor of Kansas, Kris Kobach.
Well, let me just say on behalf of all of Kansas, President Trump, welcome to Trump country. It is such an honor and a blessing to have President Trump here in the city where I grew up to support my campaign in the state that we all love. And I want to give President Trump credit for something really important. It's something he and I have worked together on. We've worked on a number of things, but the most important is stopping illegal immigration. I'm so glad that America has a president who gets it and knows that illegal means illegal. I want to tell you a quick short story about illegal immigration. I began working on this issue when I was an advisor to John Ashcroft at the time of 9/11. I was there during 9/11, and we all remember how the world changed. But let me tell you something that you may not know. All 19 hijackers came into this country legally on temporary visas. 5 of them became illegal, mostly by overstaying their visas. 4 of those 5 were stopped by state and local law enforcement for speeding violations. They were illegally in the country at the time, but the cops didn't know it, and so they didn't make an arrest, even though they could have if they'd had that information at their fingertips. Now get this. 3 of those 4 illegal aliens that they could have arrested were pilots. So if they had made those arrests, they could have stopped 9/11 from happening. Those numbers have shaped my career. The gravity of that has never left me, and I will not, and I know President Trump will not, allow our immigration system to be used again as a weapon to harm the American people. Stopping illegal aliens is not just about jobs, it's not just about crime, it's about our nation's security, and that comes first. And illegal immigration is an issue in this campaign for governor. Did you know that my opponent, Laura Kelly, voted to continue allowing sanctuary cities in Kansas? She did, look it up. It's in the roll call vote. When I am governor, God willing, sanctuary cities will end in this state. Laura Kelly also voted to allow illegal aliens to continue getting welfare benefits. So while we're struggling to pay our electricity bill, to pay higher taxes, we're meanwhile giving taxpayer dollars to illegal aliens. Is that fair? It's time to stop illegal aliens from getting taxpayer dollars. It's time to put Kansans first, not illegal aliens. There's another big issue. There's another big issue that President Trump and I have both been concerned about: voter fraud. Because of the law that I drafted and the Kansas legislature passed, Kansas now has the most secure election laws in America. Photo ID creates trust in our elections. If you need a photo ID to cash a check or to buy the kind of Sudafed that works, you probably ought to need one to go cast a vote in an election. And proof of citizenship, too. Proof of citizenship. Every time an alien votes, it cancels out the vote of a U.S. citizen. You know, the Democrats and their socialist friends, they claim they care about voter cancellation or voter suppression, but they don't care about U.S. citizens' votes being canceled out. It's time for other states to require proof of citizenship, too, just like Kansas. One more topic, taxes. Thanks to President Trump, our federal tax burden is much lower. But in Kansas, our state taxes are the highest in the region. It's time to cut our state taxes here in Kansas. When I am governor, the first bill that I want to sign is one that passes along the Trump tax windfall to the people of Kansas, $137 million. And on top of that, you've got thousands of Kansans being taxed out of their own home because of property tax appraisal increases. They can't afford to live in the home they wanted to retire in. When I am governor, we will put a 2% cap on property tax appraisal increases. To put it simply, I want to do for Kansas what President Trump has done for America. We've got a big election ahead of us on November 6th. It's a point of choice, not for only for America, but a big decision for Kansas. Tonight, President Trump is here calling on us to get out there and vote, calling on us to stand up. The time is now to stand up for the proven principles and constitutional rights that have made this country great and made this country strong. And the time is now that we must reject the political correctness that the progressives and the left are constantly putting on us. And stand up for the time-tested values of hard work, faith in God, and the United States Constitution. Thank you, President Trump, for making America great again. And now we're going to make Kansas great again.
Thank you, Kris. What a job he did for me, I'll tell you. What a job he did. He's going to be a great governor. He will do the job for you. He is going to be a great, great governor. He is a tireless champion for border security. He'll fight for you every single day. He doesn't stop. He'll protect your family. He'll protect your children. Now, his far-left opponent is Laura Kelly, voted to raise your taxes. And she supports giving public benefits to the illegal aliens that pour in. And Laura Kelly earned an F. I never even heard of an F rating from the NRA, an F. I assume that means that she's not too big on the Second Amendment. Is that what that means? Everybody get out and vote for my friend Kris Kobach on Election Day, please. Finally, I want to introduce another terrific Republican candidate, your next congressman. Get out and vote. I need him in Washington, Steve Watkins. Steve is a great veteran. He's a patriot and a proud West Point graduate. That means he's very smart. Steve, come on up.
Hey. Kansans can do anything. I'm proof of that. I grew up a couple miles away, and here I am standing next to the leader of the free world. And not just any leader, a truly great one. You see, when I left Kansas, I went, and among other things, I spent 8 years in war zones. 8 years with my boots in the sand of Iraq and Afghanistan. 8 years. And in all that time, I really just learned a couple things. I know for sure that I have seen the devil. But I have also seen fighters. Donald Trump is a fighter. He fights for America first. He fights to keep our borders secure. He fights for jobs. He fights those at or approaching retirement. He is a fighter, and we are so honored to have him here in Kansas. He moved the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. Yes! He likes appointing pro-Constitution judges to the bench. And he is tough on China, Iran, and North Korea. Two other things, Gorsuch and Kavanaugh. Now, Kansas, you know, might be a little partial, but just think of how much more he could have accomplished if he were a Kansan. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for all that you do for Kansas and for America and for this world. We're so glad you're here. Thank you, sir.
Good man, good man. And a vote for Steve is a vote for me and our agenda to make America great again. You know that agenda. A lot of hats. A vote for Steve's opponent. His name is Paul Davis. He's not good. He's not good, you know that. Is a vote for a radical agenda of Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and the legendary Maxine Waters. Here in Kansas, his opponent, Paul Davis, voted time after time to raise your taxes and fees. And he voted to give public benefits to illegal aliens. Not good. If you want to stop Nancy Pelosi from becoming Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, whoa. You better get out and vote for Steve Watkins, please. A majority of House Democrats have already sponsored a socialist takeover of health care. The Democrats' plan would eviscerate Medicare and eliminate Medicare Advantage for 20 million seniors. We want to protect Medicare. We will, as Republicans, protect Medicare for our great seniors who have earned it and paid for it. And we will always protect Americans with pre-existing conditions. We will take care of our great Americans with pre-existing conditions. Today's Democrats have embraced radical socialism and open borders. If you don't have borders, you don't have a country, folks. You don't have a country. Every single Democrat in the U.S. Senate has signed up for the open borders, and it's a bill. It's called the Open Borders Bill. What's going on? And it's written by, guess who? Dianne Feinstein. Remember the leaking, right? The leaking Dianne Feinstein. Did you leak? Did you leak, Dianne? Dianne, did you? No. No, I didn't. I don't think. Wait, did we leak? No, he said no, we didn't leak. Oh, okay. Was that the worst body language you've ever seen? Was that the worst? No, I didn't leak. I didn't leak. No, she didn't leak. That's what you're dealing with. If the Democrats' bill ever becomes law, a tidal wave of drugs and crime would pour into our nation like never, ever before. Democrats also support deadly sanctuary cities that release violent predators and bloodthirsty killers like MS-13 into our communities. Republicans believe our country should be a sanctuary for law-abiding Americans, not criminal aliens. And Republicans stand proudly with the brave men and women of ICE, Border Patrol, and law enforcement. They want to defund ICE. Can you believe it? You know how tough ICE is? When MS-13 sees ICE coming, they say, let's get out of here. But you know what? They can't, because they get caught. They get thrown, and they get thrown the hell out of the country. They can't. They don't like that. The Democrats want to get rid of ICE. And these are great Americans. By the way, ICE, great Americans. They happen to be tough people. I think we need some tough people. They're tough. No, MS-13 doesn't like ICE, and that's why I like ICE. But they really are. They're great Americans. They love our country, and they're not treated properly. They're not treated properly. I've seen it in Long Island. They go into a community. I grew up in that vicinity. I know every community out there. And they go into these communities, and these are rough people, MS-13. How they even come in, and we stop them at the border, but there's so many here from before us. And our laws are so bad, and we're getting them changed. It's tough. That's why we need more Republicans. But they come in, and Long Island, we send ICE, and they get in there, and they get them out, and it's like we're liberating a town. In this day and age, it's like in a war where, a foreign invader finally is being taken out. They're liberating a country or liberating a city or a town. These people are liberating these towns. And you know the story, and you've heard it, and it's all over. They cut people up because they don't want to use bullets. It's too fast, and it's not painful enough. And then when I said, animals, Nancy Pelosi said, how dare you speak that way about a human being? How dare you? Right? This woman just said it to me. She screamed out the word animal. So how dare you call them? They're human beings. They're not. These are animals, folks. These are animals. And we need law enforcement. And we need ICE. And we need Border Patrol. These are great people. And if your community has a problem, don't worry about it. Just give us a call. We'll take care of it. Democrats are also fighting to give welfare and free health care to illegal aliens, paid for by you, the American taxpayer. Thank you very much. Republicans believe that the public benefits must be protected for the truly needy Americans. Americans that need help, not illegal aliens. If you want safety, if you want a border, if you want America to remain a sovereign, great country, then you must organize, mobilize, register, and vote Republican. We need more Republican votes. This election is about safety, and it's also about prosperity. Since the election, we have created over 4.2 million new jobs and lifted almost 4 million Americans off of food stamps. And we've added nearly 1.5 million manufacturing jobs. Think of that. If I ever said that during the campaign, look how many, oh man, that you are getting more and more people back there. Look how many reporters. Look. Wow. That's a lot. Wow. Wow. You know what I call it? I call it the Academy Awards. That's the Academy Award. You know, we're doing great. Our new polls just came out. I had to poll Rasmussen 51 or 52. They don't report that. They never report. But you know, and it's much higher than that because some people, I don't know if I'm happy about this, they say when they don't want to talk about it, that means they're voting for Trump. I don't know. Am I supposed to be thrilled? But we'll take it, right? We'll take it. That's what happened in 2016. A lot of people didn't want to talk about it. And the pollsters push it down, you know, okay, throw it. But now they learned their lesson. When they don't talk, they're Trump voters. All action. All action, no talk. African American unemployment has reached its lowest level in recorded history. African American poverty has reached its lowest rate ever recorded. By the way, can you imagine during the debate, if I have those stats, the best unemployment number ever for African Americans, best in terms of poverty ever in history for Africa? How do you win? How do you beat us on that? It's only habit. It's habit. Because for 100 years, African Americans have gone with Democrats, but now they're changing, and they're changing fast, and they're coming with us. Thank you, Kanye West. Thank you, Jim Brown, Big Jim Brown. Thank you, Iron Mike. I could go through, we have so many people. Big Jim Brown, we could use him right now in the NFL, right? Great people. Hispanic American and Asian American, likewise, their unemployment rates have also reached all-time historic lows, the lowest. And women's unemployment just fell to 3.6%, the lowest rate in 65 years. And we are, as of right now, the world's #1 producer of crude oil and natural gas, energy. #1. #1. And since I took office, the value of Americans' mutual funds and pension funds has increased by $2.7 trillion. That's your money. That's your money. And your 401ks, you all look like a bunch of geniuses. Thank you, Donald, very much. You're all great investors, right? You're all great investors. That's okay. We've picked up 11, I was saying 10, I was saying 7. We picked up now 11.7. Larry Kudlow said it to me the other day. He said, sir, you're a little low on that number. I said, really? I was using $10 trillion. It's now $11.7 trillion in worth. 11, you know what that is? And China was catching us rapidly before I became president, and right now we are going so fast. We are the fastest developing country in the world. Can you believe that? Boom. Fastest in the world. And that's why I say we have a midterm coming up, an election. Historically, whoever's president, I don't know why this works, but I guess people get complacent. You know, hey, we just won the presidency. Now 2 years later we have an election, so they're complacent. And then we always win in the next one, which is, as you know, the presidential election. We always. So far I'm dreaming of those candidates. I see those candidates before my eyes. Every night before I go to sleep. Sometimes while I'm sleeping, I love them so much. Cory Booker. Pocahontas. I've got more Indian blood in me than Pocahontas, and I have none. I mean, sadly. I have none, but I have more than she does. They said to her, why do you say you're of Indian heritage? Well, my mother told me I have high cheekbones. That's the answer. Do you have any documentation? No, we don't. Oh, I see. You have high cheekbones. Well, I have high cheekbones, too. Hey, maybe I'm an Indian, and I'm going to do very well. But think of it. This is her reason. The whole thing's been a fraud, but that's okay. You know what? I want to be careful. I'm taking out so many of these people. I'm hitting them so hard that they're disappearing. And I don't want to do that. Because I may get somebody that's actually good to run against me, and that would not be good. I'll take out all the easy ones, and maybe I'll get stuck with somebody that's actually good, but I don't see any on that side. Well, Sleepy Joe Biden, who ran for president 2 or 3 times. You know, they say only twice. I think I remember a third time in there. But he had 1% with an arrow pointing left. That means 1% or less. And then Obama took him off the trash heap. Well, he's one of the people. Remember, he challenged me to a fight? I'd like to take him behind the barn. I'd love that. That wouldn't last long. That would not last long. That wouldn't last long. Go like this. He's down, and he'll never get up. He'll never get up. He will never get up. Now, I got to leave their candidates alone. Somebody actually said you're hitting these candidates really hard. Here's a non-candidate, you know. Da Nang Dick. He's a Da Nang Dick. That's Blumenthal. He talked about when I was in Da Nang province in Vietnam. And I was fighting up the hill, and men are going left and right of me. They're dying. They're being struck by bullets. But I went back to their rescue. I went back and I got them. And then I made a second attempt. And bullets are going left and right and over my shoulders, and they're hitting my men. And I used to think, wow, this guy's a pretty brave guy. And then I found out he's a fraud. He never was in Vietnam. And he stopped campaigning because there was no way you could win. No way. And because it's Connecticut, where, I guess, only a Democrat, can you believe this? That's why Connecticut's such a mess right now. Only a Democrat wins. You got to see it's a mess. General Electric just moved out. That doesn't help. But Da Nang Dick. And then I see him yesterday talking about a man who's #1 at Yale, has like this perfect record, the most incredible record. One of the reasons I picked him, he's like a perfect person. And Da Nang Dick, who said he was a great war hero, and he never saw the country. This wasn't like saying, hey, I was in the army. This is a guy that said he was charging up Da Nang province, right? Da Nang province. He's up that hill and he's taking bullets left and right. And he never saw the place. He was in the reserves, though, remember that. And he said, I demand honesty. This is true, exact words. I demand honesty, integrity, and I demand that there's no lying going around. And I'm saying, hey, wait a minute, that's the guy that lied about in the history of our country, if you look at it, he lied. And this is one of the people. How bad? And then you have the Feinstein, and you have all the others, and you look at what's going. You don't want those people in office, folks. You've got to have great Republicans. And compare that with what you've seen with John Cornyn, who asked that great question to Diane and got her a little off base, like, John Cornyn of Texas, and Lindsey Graham, who did such a great job. Right? Did a great job. How good was Lindsey? How good was Lindsey? And you know what? He was speaking from the heart. He was speaking. And by the way, took a week, but that extra week was a great thing because it showed no corroboration, no nothing. No, by the way, no nothing. How good was Senator Susan Collins yesterday? Really? Really? Great. And Chuck Grassley, I'll tell you what, Chuck was great. He's got to be very happy with what we did on trade, right, Chuck? From Iowa, great state. And Mitch McConnell, how good? How good? He was tough and smart. He was great. He worked hard. And we got ourselves the finest legal mind, one of the finest human beings. And again, what his family took, the horror that they had to endure by these people like Blumenthal and Cory Booker, who was a disaster as the mayor of Newark, New Jersey. What they had to take was a disgrace. The only reason to vote Democrat is if you're tired of winning, right? Tired of winning. We want to win, win, win. We never get tired of winning. After years of rebuilding other nations, we are finally rebuilding our nation. You see what's happening. And I just left the United Nations last week, and I can tell you, and everybody else can tell you, and even the fake news can tell you, America is respected again. To create more jobs and rising wages, Republicans passed the biggest package of tax cuts and reforms in American history by far. We also passed Veterans' Choice, 44 years, giving our veterans the right to see a private doctor, and we pay for it. So they don't have to wait online for 25 days, 38 days, 14 days, 6 days. They go out and they see a private doctor. They get themselves a good doctor. We pay the bill. It's frankly so simple, but it took 44 years to get it done. We got it done. I'm good at getting things. I'm good at getting things. And we also passed, this is 45 years, the VA accountability law to ensure anyone who mistreats our veterans will be held accountable. You are fired. Get out. Right? Get out. And we've secured a record $700 billion, and the next year, $716 billion to rebuild our military and to give our brave warriors their largest pay raise in almost a decade. And at my direction, the Pentagon is now working to create the sixth branch of the American Armed Forces, the Space Force. They're very serious stuff. And that's happening quickly. It's very serious. That's where it's at. You know, you have to know where it's at. Doesn't sound right, but it's right. That's where it's at. Both defense and offense, that's where it's at. I withdrew the United States from the horrible, one-sided Iran nuclear deal. You know, before I became president, I looked at what was happening with Iran. They were taking over the Middle East. They were taking Syria. They were taking Yemen. They were going into Iraq. They were taking everything. Now, they just want to make it. They just want to say, they have riots in every city. Since I took over that operation, that horrible, horrible deal, that was, think of it, the previous administration gave Iran $150 billion. And even crazier, they gave them $1.8 billion in cash. Cash. Airplanes full of cash. In fact, I got in. I said, does the President of the United States actually have the power to give away $1.8 billion in cash? You know what the answer is? It's actually no. They don't. What they did there is a disgrace. They gave them 1.8 in order to have a terrible deal. Well, that was a hostage. They paid $1.8 billion. They paid $1.8 billion for hostages. Can you imagine? And we got our hostages back from North Korea. Right? Nothing. Zero. And we have a good relationship. And who knows what happens, but I think good things happen. No more missile testing, no more rocket testing, no more nuclear testing. We got the remains of our great, great heroes from 75 years ago back, and they keep coming back. And we got our hostages back. And good things are happening over there. You know what I always say? It's deals. Just before we signed the deal with Canada and Mexico, great deal, I said, who knows? I never like to say, who could you say? It's a deal. Who knows? I like to do it. It takes all the pressure off. Who knows? With North Korea, who knows? But I think we're doing very well, okay? The fake news says, why aren't you going faster? I said, listen, I just got back 3 months ago, right? I was there with Kim Jong-un. I was there 3 months ago. Chairman Kim, they say, why aren't you going faster? I said, what have people done for 75 years? 75. This is 3 months. And one of the anchors said, why has the president given away so much? And I said, what have I given? I haven't given anything. We got our hostages back for nothing, out of respect. Right? We got our remains back. We got the testing all stopped, including the nuclear testing. I said, tell me, what have we given? Well, you agreed to meet. Oh, that doesn't cost me very much. I agreed to meet. I like to meet. I like to meet. What the hell do we lose by meeting? I asked the previous administration. Now, that's what I gave away. I agreed to meet. Can you believe it? These people are sick. I agreed to meet. Can you imagine how well we'd do if we actually had fair press? Can you imagine that? No, could you imagine? Instead of fake news. I agreed to meet. I'm sorry I agreed to meet. And then they said, right? You know, the rhetoric was extremely tough that first couple of months. And President Obama said, at my meeting with him, he said, the biggest problem we have by far is North Korea. They would have gone to war. Millions and millions of people would have been killed. Millions of people. And I said to somebody in their administration, have you ever talked? Have you ever agreed to meet? Have you ever, like, let's sit down and talk? Well, we haven't thought about, oh, I see, you'll go to war. You're not going to talk? We'll beat anybody. What we have now coming in, I'm telling you, it's the greatest power we've ever had, the greatest power in the world. You know why I have that? Because I don't want to use it. And when you have it, nobody's going to mess with us, okay? Nobody. I don't want to use it. Greatest power in the world. 716 billion. Greatest power in the world. But we're doing great. And we have recognized the capital of Israel and opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. That's the other story I tell. That's the other story we tell. That's a big one. That's a big, big story. You know why? Because other presidents all said they're going to do it. Many, many presidents. We're going to do it, we're going to do it. Then the pressure goes on them and they don't do it. And I see why. I don't blame them. Every leader called me up. Don't do it, please don't do it, don't do it. You know the story. I've refused to take their phone calls. I said, tell them I'll call them back on Thursday. Next week. And I'm signing like on Wednesday. Tell them I'm calling them back on Thursday. I look forward to speaking to them. Then I sign the deal, announce the deal. Then I call them back. Yeah, hi, how you doing? What's up? Well, we wanted to talk to you about Israel, but it's a little late. And the embassy, which was going to cost over $1 billion, we built it for about $400,000, right? You know that, right? And the billion would have taken probably 20 years before you ever got to build it. And we took a piece of land that we owned, already owned, and it had a building on it. Okay building. We fixed the building up a little bit. We took the big space in the corner. We used even Jerusalem stone, which is a very expensive era builder. Jerusalem stone is beautiful. How nice is that? And you know, Jerusalem stone in Jerusalem sounds about right. And we got it for the right price. And we built it for less than $500,000. Think of it. And we opened it. It's open now. We have our embassy. So we saved $1 billion in 20 years. And we have our embassy. We could do that with hundreds of things. For years you watched as your leaders apologized for America. And now you have a president who is standing up for America. We're standing up for your values. We're standing up for Kansas, and we're standing proudly. We are standing proudly for our great national anthem, right? And I just helped Canada and the NFL make a deal that they've been trying to make for years. Can you believe it? Canada was taking advantage of the NFL. The NFL couldn't get it done. It took me about 2 seconds because it's peanuts. It's a lot of money, but it's not compared to corn and crops and dairy and milk and cars and steel and everything else. It's peanuts. I say, you got to take care of it. It's not right because I want to help American companies. It took me like 2 minutes, and we got it done. And I got a call from the commissioner of the NFL, and I thought he was calling me to ask me to stop haunting them about standing for the American flag and for our nation. And he didn't. He called me to thank me. He said, the previous administration could not get it done, and you got it done. We didn't even know you were trying to do it. Isn't that right? You got it done. So now they'll have a lot more money to give to their players, and their players will still hate me, but that's okay. Stand for our anthem, just as long as they stand. Just as long as they stand for our flag and our anthem, I don't care how they feel about me. But to continue our incredible momentum, you have to get your friends, your family, your neighbors, your co-workers, and get out and vote Republican. We need more people in D.C. We don't have enough. Vote to send Kris Kobach to the governor's mansion and vote to send Steve Watkins to Congress. We'll always vote for Trump. A vote for Republicans is a vote for lower taxes, less regulation, and more products made right here in the USA, finally. We want it made here. It's a vote to respect our borders, respect our Constitution, and respect the heroes of law enforcement. And that's what they are. They're our heroes. And a vote for Republicans is a vote to reject the Democrat politics of anger and division and destruction, and to reclaim America's true heritage and righteous destiny. We're losing that with these crazy loco people. To everyone in this room tonight, that's a lot of people, to every citizen watching across our land, this is your time to choose. It's a time to choose whether we turn backward to the failure and frustration of the past, or whether we continue forward into a future of American greatness. It's not up to the media. It's not up to the pundits. It's up to you to decide your fate. And remember this, what happened in 2016 and what's happening even more so now, I believe, because I produced, and people see I produce. One of them said he made a lot of promises and he actually produced more than he made promises. I mean, you know, think about it. I did. You have the power with your vote to defend your family, your community, your country, and everything we hold sacred and righteous and true. Loyal citizens like you help build this country, and together we are taking back our country, returning power to everyday great American patriots. The state of Kansas was settled by tough pioneer men and strong women who defied danger and braved the wilderness to build a beautiful life on the plains. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Strong women, strong women. Strong. I'm sorry, fellas. Stronger than the men. I'm sorry, fellas. Strong. They didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of luxury, but they all had one thing in common. They loved their families, they loved their country, and they loved their God. These courageous patriots did not shed their blood, sweat, and tears so that we could sit at home while others tried to erase their legacy and destroy our proud and great American heritage. For the sake of our freedom and for the sake of our children, we are going to work, we are going to fight, and we are going to win, win, win. We will not bend. We will not break. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down. We will never surrender. And we will always fight on to victory. Because we are American and our hearts bleed red, white, and blue. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together, we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank Thank you, Kansas. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, folks, thank you very much for joining us and choosing us as your stream of choice. Look at that crowd, folks. Look at that crowd. Thank you so much again for choosing us as your stream of choice. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, click the notification bell. That way you get a heads up next time we go live. The crowd is huge, folks. The crowd is gigantic. Thank you so much to everyone that shared the stream, smack the like button, the thumbs up button below the video, and also thank you to all those that did a contribution on PayPal or on Super Chat. Thank you so much for helping us get to the next Trump rally. We love you guys. We hope you guys enjoyed the president and his, he did an amazing speech, and I hope to see you guys here next time. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night, everyone. I'll also like to give a quick thank you to the moderators for keeping the chat clean and enjoyable for everyone. You guys do an amazing job, and thank you so much. I'm going to go on the chat real quick and see what's going on in the chat real quick. Thank you to everyone, like I said, that shared the live stream on social media. You guys are amazing. You guys help us so much. If you're new to the community, subscribe. There's going to be a few, 1, 2, 3, 4 rallies coming up this week, folks. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rallies in the next 2 weeks. 4 of those rallies are going to be this week that's coming up alone. 4 rallies in 7 days, folks. 4 rallies in 7 days.